your top plays. Welcome to this brand new episode of 2K TV. Are you ready for a My Team competition?
Who isn't ready for $250,000? What would you do with that money?
Season ticket holder, for sure.
For the Clippers, right? Well, the My Team Unlimited tournament qualification is underway, and we'll get started with this week's episode by getting you all the details and analysis from our 2K TV My Team panel.
Let's get it.
What's up, guys? My name is Sasha, joined by our 2K TV correspondent, Blake.
Hey, Sasha.
And My Team producer, Robbie.
Good to be here.
Guys, we got our table back.
Yes.
Well, we are halfway through our game days for the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament. We have 16 players in and 16 spots left to fill. In January, there will be a 32-player tournament to decide which two will travel to the finals in the Windy City of Chicago for NBA All-Star 2020. Blake, for those who may not know or just need a little bit of a refresher, what do people need to do to get into the game days?
So just between now and December 14th, you just need to get 10 wins in My Team Unlimited. 10 wins. Then show up on the 14th at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
10 a.m. Pacific time.
And then you're gonna have 4 hours to get as many wins as you can without losing, and then the top 4 on each platform will get it.
4 hours, top 4.
I didn't even put that together, Robbie. Look at you.
So we held the second qualifier in November. It looks like we
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there! Welcome to tonight's game. We got the New York Knicks facing off against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. Looking at the Thunder, just one win over the last 7 games. They're not happy with how they're playing. Looking to make amends tonight. And Chris Paul, 6 feet tall, in shoot.
Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari.
A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight.
Pareho lang yung standing.
Hi and welcome. DA, it's all yours.
For most teams in the NBA,
It sure can. All right, DA, thanks.
Show up.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Paul.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And now the New York Knicks starters. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. And then it's Little General, then it's Barrett, and it's Dotson in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Thunder, we've got Paul. He's out there with Robertson. Wiggins is out there with Noel. And it's Moreland in at the 4-man position. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Stolen by Robinson. For 3.
Nice.
Good on the triple. Dotson's got the first 3 points tonight for the Knicks.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Wiggins. He's a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Robertson can't hit. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Little General. The rejection by Paul. Now, here's Robertson. Defense right on him. Wiggins outside. Passes it to Paul. Shoots. They get it again. And that one's good. Noel.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Here's Little General, defended by Paul. Little General. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there.
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on the Tona court for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. When we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time,
some pretty good players.
John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as a head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that that team knew about you.
And here's Barrett, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. And he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from Little General.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And it's ball missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
He goes with the block. They recover it. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Just 5 to shoot. Randall grabs the board. The Knicks with the lead. It's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. A different look for Oklahoma City. Makers checked in, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Robertson. And a new group in for the Knicks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Robinson. Morris comes in for Randall. Kevin Knox is checked in for Barrett. And Smith subbed in for Damian Dotson. Here's Little General, his last outing with 20 points. At the top of the key, Knox. Here's Little General. Gilgeous Alexander covering. No good from Little General.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Shot from 12. No good on that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. Now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by Marcus Morris. A solo fast break. Here's Little General. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Little General.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Yan. Yan mo natin yung mga sexing dancer ng OKC.
Trier, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Okay, second quarter na. Let's go.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Chris Paul is out there with Andre Robertson. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Graham in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Little General trying to get over to Randall. Thunder with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against the Magic had a huge game. He finished with 20 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. It was just the kind of game he wanted to have, trying to help his team make the playoffs. Let's see if he can keep up that effort, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It looked like Greg could do anything he wanted to out there, playing with no fear.
Terrific momentum coming into this game. We'll see if he can continue.
No reason to settle. Just keep getting to his money spots.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. It's no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Pass to Graham. The tray. Buries the long-range jumper. Graham's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there, has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Kicks it to Barrett. 1:21 left in the first half. Here's Little General. Andrew
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 37-point game against Brooklyn.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks.
No. And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Here's Barrett. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Little General. Looking to get back on track here. Randall. Rejection by Paul.
How about the lightning quick hands there? Chris Paul does a great job of just tracking that ball and then swatting it away.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he's flourishing as a scorer. But Brent, how does Julius Randle take that next step?
Well, I think, Kevin, if he keeps improving on his consistency shooting from that 10-foot to 16-foot range where guys are daring him to shoot and not wanting to deal with him driving into them. You know, last year he went up 6 percentage points from 35% to 41% in that 10 to 16-foot range. You keep seeing that kind of improvement, the growth in his game is going to come.
No good from Little General. Oklahoma City leading by 5. On the wing, Wiggins. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for New York. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Last step na lang, nabota pa.
There's Trier with the 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Okay, David, much appreciated, and now it's time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third.
Pero pilitin natin makabalik ang sunod na quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Yan, 6 points pa lang ako.
Here's Little General.
Ayan, pagkakastat 6 points, 5.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Barrett and Randall are in the forward position. Then it's Robinson, and then it's Little General, and it's Dotson in at the 2 spot. The Thunder leading by 3.
Napakay ka.
Paul surveying the floor. Puts it up in 12, and again it's Oklahoma City. Brett, when you look back at all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players in the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but you know the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Okay, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Well, Kevin, we know one thing. In New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you. The pass to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Little General. The Thunder pull in.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Little General's got 10 points in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Ball outside. Moreland passes to Wiggins. Now here's Robertson. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins surveying the floor. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could to accommodate the wishes of a lot of...
Oklahoma City moving it around. Floats one up, and it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in. Schroeder's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. Here's Little General. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Little General. Pass to Portis. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Knicks trail by 13. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Little General. 10 points for him. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Knox can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Robertson. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Nader in the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, proving more and more he's trying to be more effective from the three-point line as Gilgeous-Alexander collects a bucket.
Here's Little General. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Little General the pass to Trier. Takes a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Knicks trail by 15. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. But they recover it. Randall passes to Little General. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Randall against Schroeder. The shot that time, not on target. Randall with some nice D. Out to the right wing. Barrett the pass to Little General. Offline with his three.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander shoots from 14. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Little General. It is good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The Thunder leading by 13. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport, and well-conditioned athletes.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running. You have these teams that are just flying up and down the court. So, as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis to get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Damian Dotson comes in for Alonzo Trier. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Clock at 4. This one for 3. Robertson can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Little General the pass to Randall. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Wiggins dishes to Robertson. Back to Wiggins. Paul, no one around him. Again, the miss by Paul.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the shot is good.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Robertson the bounce pass. Shot from the way. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Oklahoma City.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chris Paul.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Little General the pass to Dotson. Three-pointer. That one no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. On the wing, Robertson. Pass to Paul, beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Paul. So it's the Knicks now. 15-point game. Wiggins with the block, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And a new group in for the Knicks. Bobby Portis has checked in for Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Julius Randle. Murray's checked in for Barrett. And Ellington is subbed in for Damian Dotson. And they pick up 2. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder outside. Now here's Diallo. Ellington defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
He misses the free throw.
Talo na kami.
That one is no good. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Knox. And stolen by Diallo. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Ferguson.
Ow! Preso pa rin lamang.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 5 seconds left in the game. From deep three-point range, off target.
Have to give some credit to the defense by Schroeder there, making that attempt as difficult and uncomfortable as he possibly could.
Yan. Talo po tayo sa OKC. Medyo tambak ng konti. 68-53 KD. Oy, naka-unlock tayo ng badge.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is...
Walang interview kasi talo tayo, di ba? Yung kalaban.